These are samurais who use swords to fight the skeleton warriors, and this is also part of Dynasty's firework. Who are these people in blue? Bubbles come out of their head. The dragon has set everything on fire. Wow. A battle of martial power and magical power pitted against each other, and finally, group fight. What a disaster. Okay, this is a video of fighting between two groups. The members of each group face each other according to their equal strength, and finally they fight as a group. Oh, I didn't introduce the characters. This is a video of spooks and dynasties. The spooks are blue and dynasties are red in today's game. In the beginning, we see the spooks, the skeleton warriors standing with swords and shields, the skeleton archers. Oh, these strange characters are Candlehead. Oh my god, the vampires are right there, dangerous fangs sticking out of their mouths, Swordcaster, their swords surround their enemies, and the reapers, they're strong and ruthless creatures. And finally, pumpkin catapult, they're skeletons that throw fiery pumpkins using catapults. Now it's time to introduce the dynasties. Samurais are the first volunteers, next are firework archers, they have dynamite attached to their arrows, and monks, they will use a stick to fight. The ninjas also got their throwing stars and ready for battle. These are monkey kings and they are the strongest fighters in this group. The dynasties have stations the huachas in the rear. And finally the dragons who are ready to set fire on the spooks. Okay, we have an interesting story in the land of medievals. Stay with us, now it's time to start the competition. Let's go. In the first game, skeleton warriors will fight samurais. Both use swords in combat. I expect the samurais to win because they are skilled swordsmen, but the skeleton warriors aren't be underestimated either. They are dangerous creatures, and the first blows that the samurais skeletons kill. The samurais have used lots of energy in this battle, and after taking blows, they leave the battle to recover and return to game after a little reset. Few skeletons remain. Oh, only one of them is left, and some tired samurais leave the battlefield and leave that one skeleton warrior to their friends. In this stage, the dynasties win. In the next game, the archers are facing each other. Both groups shoot fiery arrows to each other, but the arrows thrown by dynasties are not ordinary arrows and something interesting will happen. Now it's time for firework. Skeletons fly and explode magnificently in the air. Wow, this is great. The battle continues. I have to admit that the skeletons aim well, but their arrows are weak because they have no muscles, only bone. Anything can happen, and it is determined by courage and not giving up. Wow, oh my god, the result is incredible, but the spookies win. Candleheads are finally going to fight. Monks are their rivals. Candleheads don't get too close to the monks and stands at a distance and throw blue light objects toward the monks. Most likely what they throw is a wax. The candle is lit and the wax melts due to the heat, and finally they throw out the melted wax. The monks are surprised and cannot approach to the candleheads. The candleheads continue through wax and the monks try their best to get close to them. On the other side of the square, some monks have approached the candleheads and fighting with their sticks. The blue team doesn't perform well in close combat, and unfortunately the wax they threw didn't have any effect on red team members, and it was only used to slow them down. Monks are great in close combat. They hit candleheads from all sides. Monks have no supernatural powers and owe all their strength to their martial training. Both teams tried their best, and in the end the victory is for Dynasty. In this stage, ninjas will fight with vampires. Both groups are famous and both have special techniques to fight. Vampires get help from bats and ninjas use throwing stars to kill both bats and vampires. Ninjas must be careful not bitten by them. They are dangerous creatures, but fortunately there are few of them left and ninjas were better at fighting. Yes, the ninjas won. Huachas vs Swordcaster. It is really hard to predict which team will win. Wow, the Swordcaster threw swords at the Huachas, and wow, the Huachas shoot hundreds of arrows to Swordcasters in a fraction of a second. The Huachas need time until the next shot, and during this time the Swordcasters approach and hit Huachas with the swords they throw. The fight is coming to an end, but it is hard to say which team will win. Only one of the Swordcasters left. He destroys one of the Huachas, he destroys second, and now he has attacked the third who shoot arrows at him, and thus the Huachas win this match. Dragon versus Pumpkin Catapult. The dragons make fire and the spookies throw explosive pumpkins at the dragons. Everything is burning in the fire of dragons. They defeated spookies standing in front of them, and now they're coming to the back of the battlefield to burn the rest of their enemies. Oh, I must also move away from the battlefield so as not to burn in the fire of the dragon. Oh, I love the dragons. If they were real, I would definitely have one as a pet. Monkey King vs Reaper. This is a fight between the strongest of spookies and dynasties. Both have extraordinary powers. Reapers kill their enemies and hold them above their heads using their tentacles. But in this fight, their rivals are Monkey Kings. Defeating the Monkey Kings is not easy. They are powerful fighters and can multiply during the fight. An exciting battle is going on. Reapers are reaping. They have come from the land of darkness to fight, and now the darkness prevails on the battlefield. Unbelievable, but apparently the Reapers are winning. The Monkey Kings are one of the best fighters, but they couldn't handle Reapers either. Okay, in the last fight the blue team won, and now it's time for the group fight. This is the last fight and we will see the performance of each fighters in group battle. This is my favorite part because the group fight is always the most exciting part of the battle. The fight begins. In the beginning, we see swords being thrown and the Monkey Kings attacking. Vampires go to war with their bats. Dragons and watchers are going to set everything on fire from a distance. Wow, this is a deadly fight. It's as if fire falling from the air on the battlefield. There are also those who play fireworks. They are firework archers. They like blowing up the bones, and now they are doing it again. But on the other side of the battlefield, darkness covers everywhere. The Reapers are here too. But this time, there are fighters on Dynasties team who defeat their opponents from afar. Everyone is participated in the fight. The field of battle is so crowded that it's not clear what is happening. I'm waiting to see what will happen in the end and which team will win. A person is being thrown in the air. Oh, there's a rocket attached to him. It's so cool. He will explode in the sky in an amazing way. Until now, the Dynasties have been superior. It is clear that the dragons are very happy. They seem to be laughing. The dragons go for the Reapers and the pumpkins catapults. Catapults throwing explosive pumpkins, but they have no effect on dragons. Really, what is happening here is beyond description. The Dynasties have formed a regular line and the dragons shoot fire from there and the others shoot fiery arrows. Now the result is predictable, and it's a joy that the darkness is defeating. Oh yes, now I announce the victory of the Dynasties. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like, you can subscribe to our channel. It's time to say goodbye, but no problem, because I always make videos for you. And finally, I would be grateful if you could tell me your opinions in comments and tell me what kind of videos you would like me to make for you. Goodbye, my friends.